Guys, I'm all about keeping it simple and fun, so I'm going to show you the easiest and most fun way to learn Spanish: Netflix. So let's get started. Today we're going to explore 5 tips to maximize your learning when you're watching Netflix. The first step is to interact with Netflix. Often people, when talking about Netflix in the context of language learning, focus just on passive learning, which is just listening to the TV shows that you're watching. But why not think about it the other way? You can actually spend some time talking to Netflix.
¡Eso! ¡Vamos, vamos!
Think about it. By becoming that guy, you can actually practice speaking your Spanish without being judged by others, without the social pressure that comes speaking Spanish with other people. You should try it out, it's fun. You don't have to be polite or anything. You can really let loose of any inhibitions that you have.
Gran hijo de puta.
Tip number 2 is to use whatever you learn on Netflix right away with your language learning partners. With Netflix, you will be exposed to a lot of new words, and it's not like Pokemon, you won't be able to catch them all. But there are a few words that maybe you will write down, maybe they will stick with you, maybe they are very repetitive in this show. And these are sentences that you can practice right away with your language learner partners. It's a fun opportunity. Güey, güey, güey. ¿Qué pasa, güey? ¿Qué pasa, güey? Mamá, tengo hambre, güey. The third tip is to use subtitles as training wheels, and I call this the 3-step method. Let's take a look. If you are what I call a super beginning, it's important that you start with English subtitles because the whole idea is that you enjoy the show. Just focus on learning some words here and there and getting used to the sounds and learning about the culture through the shows. If you are a more advanced speaker, I recommend using the Spanish subtitles. So in this case I will go to Spanish CC so you can follow along with the words that you're reading. You can understand a little bit more and still catch some new words every time. This will push your Spanish to the next level. You will be able to follow more common sentences, and also your hearing is gonna get so much better. And last but not least, you guessed it, you're gonna use no subtitles, no captions at all, and just understand as a native speaker. This is the highest level, of course, and this is to train listening. I don't recommend, if you're a beginner or intermediate, starting with this method. My next tip is something that is not very convenient for when you're watching Netflix, but it will take your Spanish to the next level, is to use pen and paper. When you're practicing Spanish with Netflix, use some pen and paper, and before you start watching any episode of the series or movies, set yourself a goal of maybe 10 or 20 or 30 words and sentences that you want to learn. Keep pen and paper handy and start writing them down. That way you will be able to remember them more and you will be able to use them with your language learning partner. Some days you may set yourself 60 words because you're feeling really motivated. Other days maybe you're tired, but you can still invest in your Spanish language learning skills and maybe just learn 5 words or sentences. And last but not least, the most essential thing when learning languages in any context is to have a blast. Whether you just came home from a long day at work and you just want to mindlessly relax, to the days that you need a release, make sure you're having fun. If you're having fun while learning Spanish, you are likely to stick to these habits and keep doing it over and over. And remember, consistency is the key to success. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Don't forget to give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment below which ones are your favorite TV series in Spanish. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about language learning and Hispanic culture. Thank you.